myself Madhav. Now, like I'm I'm from Anantapur, JNTU, sir. I have finished my third year and like my fourth year will be in Sweden, sir.
Okay,
So
okay.
that I need to get some knowledge about Python, sir. I'm at present I'm not having any knowledge about this Python, sir.
Okay. Hello, Madhav. First of all, how are you?
Yes, sir. Fine, sir.
Okay. Yeah, okay. See, Madhav, let me tell you about the Python. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Python is today's market's need. Now, even see, I'm teaching currently many students, like the students joining from abroad. Parents, they are, like they are making their children learn Python at the age of 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Okay. So just we can ask ourselves a question. Okay, at what age are we learning Python? Okay, and just look at so much learning is there ahead. Okay, using Python, what you can do, what you
Yes,
can
sir.
achieve, right? You can do web development, you can do machine learning, AI. So the parents are thinking like, if I teach my son, my kid, at the age of 10 only, or 10 or 9, the Python, then when at the right age of his academics, he can do some projects instead of
Yes, sir.
spending time learning the Python, right? So what I'm saying, Madhav, just pull a trigger. No, don't take, don't waste time in deciding whether if I have to learn Python or not. Okay, because the more days you spend on thinking, the more you are delayed for the further
Yes,
things.
sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So what I'm saying, let me explain you in this presentation. It will help you to figure out everything. Okay. So I covered
sir.
everything. Okay,
Okay,
career
sir.
aspects and everything,
Okay, sir.
and you will know the details. Okay, so first I welcome you to the Python full stack. In that, Python will be covered, and also full stack meaning after
Yes, sir.
Python, learning Python, what you can do. Okay,
Okay.
it will help you decide that also. So it covers front end and back end. Mainly, whenever you become, see, when you say go to company, you just say I am a Python full stack developer. That's it. You don't need to tell the company that I know Python basics, I know Python advanced, I know web development, I know Django, Flask. You don't. I don't. I know automation testing. Nothing you have to tell. Just you have to say I am a full stack developer. Okay, and
Okay.
company knows what you have done. What is your knowledge? Okay,
Okay.
so that means you know the front end and you know the back end development.
Yes, sir.
Okay, makes like making developers expert in handling complete web applications. Complete means what? From the designing, development, and testing with
Okay,
database,
sir.
with APIs. Okay, so everything you know. So what is our learning goal in this? This syllabus, it will cover wide range of topics. Like I said, no,
Okay.
to advanced level, provides you solid foundation knowledge in Python development. So depending on your learning goals, your objective, your project requirement. Sometimes here I get the requirement, sir. I know the Python. I know this. My main focus is the project. I'm doing project. So depending on that, we can also change our topics ordering. What you want to learn first, that also we can change it. You can adjust the depth and order of topics, as per your requirement. So learning goal. By the end of the learning Python full stack, you will be able to develop dynamic responsive websites. First thing, using Flask and Django. Flask is used for single page applications, meaning only one page application you have to develop. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Django framework you use for MVC with the bootstrap and with the database, heavy applications you can get websites.
Okay. Okay,
Then
sir.
REST API. Now what is API? It's a endpoint. There is no UI. See what happens generally. There are database servers. Okay, data centers generally keep only data. Okay. So what is the role of the API is to save the data and get the data. But the
Yes, sir.
API doesn't know like your data how it is being used. It is being used by the mobile application. It is being used by the let's say the web applications. Okay, it doesn't know that. Its job is to only give you the data.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so where it is presented, that is not the concern of the API. So that also we learn how to build the REST APIs. Okay, that's why we call it as a data exchange only. Okay, then we work with the databases like SQL query, with SQL query and without SQL query, no query. So MySQL would be with SQL query. You fire the queries to get the data and store the data, update and delete. But MongoDB, it's no SQL query. Okay, here you don't fire any queries in order to get retrieve the data from the database. Okay, then we will also learn in this how to install the MySQL servers, how to in the MySQL itself there is a lot of details, like there are details like how to fire the queries from, like each part will be explained to you. MySQL itself is a 10 to 15 sessions there would be to explain MySQL. MongoDB, how to install it. From the installation I will teach you. Okay, then deploy applications on cloud platforms. Okay, so here Microsoft Azure, I will show you how to create your own account at Microsoft. So like cloud developers. Azure is the Microsoft Azure platform is there. There you can keep your application, install your application. There you get the service. You create an instance for MySQL. You don't see nowadays nobody wants to run the application on the dedicated server, dedicated machine. Why? Because there is a downtime. If there is a power cut, what happens? Your server is down. Your server is down means that is your downtime. So in during the downtime, your application is not available to the users worldwide, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
that's why we keep our applications on cloud. So Microsoft Azure, what it does, it keeps the your copy at safe and secure place, and it has multiple copies at different servers. What happens? One server goes down in particular one region, the other server is it serves the request. Okay. So that is Microsoft Azure. That's why what Microsoft Azure does, basically it gives you the services on rate basis. Okay, it gives you one CPU, 1 GB. Okay, and then it gives you resources like MySQL. If you need MySQL, you just create an instance of MySQL. Database will be provided to you. You don't need to worry about the installation, nothing at all. That also part I will teach you here in the deploying applications on cloud platforms. Then implement security based practices, work on real world projects. Okay. So by the end of the learning Python full stack, you will be able to also do the okay, that is done. That is again a same slide. Okay. So syllabus, see, introduction to programming and Python basics, advanced Python database management. So basic, Python basics in this 10 to 15 sessions will be there. You'll be knowing all the basics of Python. Okay,
Okay, sir.
like functions, exception handling, file handling. Many details are there. And in the advanced Python, you'll be learning about all the libraries in the Python, pandas, NumPy. Okay, then lots of the libraries are there. 10 to 15 libraries are there. Okay, then backend development with Flask and Django. This is actually website development. Then Flask is a lightweight framework. Django is a full-featured framework with Bootstrap and MVC pattern. So with the MySQL. Then front-end development, HTML, CSS, JavaScript you will be learning. Front-end development with React.js is there. See, we will also learn the one framework in this React.js. Why? Because you are learning API, no, REST API. What happens? You need to get the data and show the data. You need to edit the data. You need to update and delete the data. We need one website, right? So we can create it with the help of React.js. Okay, and that is one framework. Then full stack integration, then DevOps, deployment, cloud computing, advanced topics, and then final projects. Final projects are mentioned here. You can see the e-commerce website, social media app, real-time chat app, job portal, portfolio. From this you can choose any one or two. Okay, so you can choose e-commerce or you can choose social media app. Okay, so any one project you can do. Okay, ease of learning and readability. Python syntax, it is simple, clear, easy to learn. Okay, it makes it ideal language for beginners also, and its readability, expressive nature resemble natural language. So making code easier to understand and maintain. And Python emphasis on readability encourages good coding practices, collaboration among developers. What you can do with after learning Python? See what you can do. It is used for wide range of applications like web development, then software development, data analytics, machine learning, AI. Okay, then automation scripting, okay, mathematical analysis, then cybersecurity. So these are the areas where you can get the jobs. Okay, as you can get the job as data analytics, okay, or machine learning, or AI, cybersecurity. So its versatility makes it suitable for both beginners, experienced developers, as well as professionals from various domains such as software engineering, data science, okay, and research. And Python has large and vibrant community of developers and contributors worldwide. So you get many resources. Okay, if you just have any problem, you just Google it, you'll get the solution. Okay, and it is easier to learn Python also. And learning Python basics is not just enough. Okay, you have to think about learning the Python libraries as well. Okay, the more libraries you learn, no, the more knowledge you gain, and you can do, like, if you learn Flask and Django, that means you can do the web development. It's that simple. Okay, if you learn NumPy and Pandas library, that means you can do machine learning and AI. You can create even your own chatbots. Okay, right? So Python's community-driven development model fosters innovation, and they are creating third-party libraries, frameworks, and tools to extend its capabilities. See, I was talking about these libraries and frameworks. With the pandas, what you can do? See, it is used for pandas and let's say NumPy and Matplotlib. These libraries are widely used for data analysis and visualization. And Django and Flask are popular web development frameworks. Okay, so if you want to become a web developer and you want to do web development using Python, then these two libraries will help you to build that. Okay, if you are working on web applications, scientific computing, machine learning, or other projects, Python's extensive library ecosystem provides the tools and resources you need to get started quickly and efficiently. Okay.
Yes.
So these are the libraries. See, Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, Cpon, TensorFlow, Keras, SciPy, and PyTorch, Scrappy, and SQL model. So why Python is in demand? There are 10 reasons. First, first thing first, it is simple syntax. Okay, many leading tech companies, startups, organizations, they rely on Python, for their software development needs. Okay, there is a high demand for Python developers across various industries, offering many job opportunities and career advancement prospects. So, in this one, see, the reasons are mentioned in here. First, it is used in web development, simple syntax, portable features. It can run on any platform, hardware. Okay, highly secure, offers appreciable jobs, useful in data science, machine learning, AI, and many libraries and frameworks. Okay, cross-platform compatibility meaning what? That meaning code written in Python can run on different operating systems, including Windows, Mac OS, Linux, without modification. So this cross-platform compatibility, it increases code portability and makes Python suitable for developing platform independent via applications and tools. Support for rapid prototyping and development. Python's simplicity, flexibility, and extensive library ecosystem make it well suited for rapid prototyping and development. Meaning what? If you think about developing any application, okay, you just now thinking, I want to create one website. Okay, how much time does it take? Okay, with the help of other programming languages, considering that it might take weeks. But with the help of the Python and its using libraries, it could be done in only 3 to 4 days only. Okay, because why? See, develop and iterate on ideas, build prototypes, and deploy solutions to production. It is very faster, considering other languages. So this agility is particularly advantageous. Okay, in dynamic environments where speed and responsiveness are essential. So now support for automation and scripting. See, nowadays manual testers, they are learning automation testing, okay, and scripting. Basically, why they want to upgrade their skills to get promoted in their current working companies. Okay, they want job promotion, right? So Python excels at automation and scripting task. Okay, thanks to its concise syntax, powerful standard library, and support for scripting paradigms. Whether you are automating system administration tasks. See, automating system administration task means what? let's say you want to do the same task again and again every day. Okay, your boss calls you and asks for the same data. Okay, give me the first top 10 users every time. Okay, so what you do, you write one script. Okay, and you execute that script only. And in let's consider in that script you have 10 different commands or 100 different commands written. So you group those commands, you named it, you execute in particular order, and output of one task is the input of the next task. So in such a way you have written the script. What happens, you execute that script file only, and it just only takes few seconds for you to run it only. You don't have to write 100 commands every time. That is automating system administration task. You commands repeatedly. If you want to do it on everyday basis, daily basis, then you write a script for that. Writing utility scripts or building complex automation workflows, so that saves time. So Python's versatility and ease of use make it an excellent choice for scripting and automation purposes. So this is the simple code example. If you are not familiar with the function, let me explain you what it does. See, if let's say if I ask you to find the area of rectangle, okay. So first thing first, you should know that if I need to, if I need this task daily basis, let's say whenever I need, area of rectangle with different length and different breadth, what I would do, probably I will write, this code block and name this code block as a area of rectangle, AOR. So basically this becomes a function. What is the use of function? That if I write any functions, I can call it any times and number of times. Okay. So that is the advantage I have. And I write all the statements here like length, 10, breadth 20, and area formalized length into breadth. I have given here meaningful length to the variable, so that if I, that would be helpful for the other users to understand what I have done in this code. Then I am printing this area of rectangle. It's a very simple one. I am not passing any data here to the functions, or I am not taking any input here. So my main focus is just to understand what function, how function is written and how it is called. Okay. So this is the operation. You have to first see, whenever you are writing any program, you have to consider if it's a small program or it's a complicated, okay, big project. The program needs three things. One is input. You must know what are the inputs, meaning your requirement. You must know all the requirements. You must get all the requirements from the user. Okay. Second thing, the operation. Operation meaning if you want to find the area of rectangle, you must know the formula operation. It's a area is equal to length into breadth. So if you know the operation, what to do, you know the inputs first thing. Okay. Third thing, it should be served to the user, right? The result. When the result you get it, you should present it to the user. Okay. Whether the result will be written or not. So it's a I will simply explain you. Let's say with a real time example, you go to the hotel. Okay. So you sit there for a while and waiter comes to you. Okay. To get the requirement from you, right?
Okay.
So waiter is collecting details from you, what you want, right? Then once requirement is clear, the waiter goes to the kitchen, right? Where chef cooks the food, prepares the food, right? So that is developer.
Okay.
Okay, and once that food is ready, you need to deploy it, right? It should be served to the user, right? Because client is waiting for a long time, no. So in the particular deadline, it should be served, right? Before it gets
Yes.
cold. So waiter brings back the food to your table, right? So this is the same thing. Okay. If requirement is wrong, sometimes it happens if you go to the hotel, you don't order the food, and sometimes you get the wrong food, right? Delivered.
Yes.
That is bad requirement because of bad requirement. So first thing first, requirement has to be clear. So this is programming actually. Okay. So
Okay.
let's go to the next screen. Python growing demand, because Python is in high demand in the job market. Many companies and industries use Python for various purposes. So learning Python can open up a lot of career opportunities for you. I just explained you what are the other career opportunities. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so Python is used in web development, AI, machine learning, and automation. Full stack developers can work in startups, okay, IT companies and MNCs. So top job roles are Python full stack developer, backend developer, web developer, front end, back end, API developer, and software engineer. So overall, You'll get all the details as well as all the resources about Python course from the installation, and every day there will be a notes delivered to you in the form of PDF files. And then at the end of the topic, when it is finished, MCQ quiz will be there. Okay, 20 questions will be there, and there will be you have to clear that exam. Okay,
Yes, sir.
then after learning this course, it will provide you a solid foundation for building a successful career in software development. Okay, and
Yes,
many
sir.
job opportunities in diverse industries. So learning Python is a great investment of your time and effort, right? We do investment, right? If you have lots of money, what do? You invest in different sectors, right?
Yes, sir.
Just to make it double, right? So learning Python is like that. Learning today means you are doing great investment of your time and effort. So if you are interested in programming as a hobby or considering it as a potential career path, you must go for it. So overall, Python full stack developer builds end-to-end web applications using front-end client side. Front-end client side includes HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. React, JS, and one framework is there for dynamic web apps. Backend, Python, Flask, Django, business logic handling, request REST API development, connect front-end with backend. API is like what? Connect front-end with backend. In the interview, they ask you what is REST API development. You just say only 3 words, 4 words. Connect front-end with backend, and they will come to know that you know what is REST API. Okay, so your answers, how you deliver the answer, that matters in the interview. Database management, you learn MySQL, PostgreSQL, MongoDB. Okay, no, MongoDB is no SQL for flexible storage. All right. In the banking sectors, you cannot use MongoDB. Okay,
Okay,
because
sir.
there you need a proper, see MongoDB. Why we use MongoDB? Let me tell you. Let's say Facebook. Okay, when you see one post, okay, and next time you log in, if you scroll to look up that for post, no, again you will never find it. Why? That is MongoDB. No
Okay.
guarantee that you will get the same data again.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because data for Facebook, the time is important. Okay, as soon as you post, all the users should see that post, and after a
Okay.
few seconds, the value of the post is no value actually. Okay, so you're
Yes,
not
sir.
interested in that post, but in banking, data is very important. So MySQL is used in there. Facebook, social media application, they use MongoDB. Okay, and then in the deployment cloud, we learn Azure, AWS, and version control using Git and GitHub. Okay. Are there any questions about full stack with Python or just Python basics and Python advanced? Because everything is covered in this. Okay, career perspective.
Yes, sir.
Do
Okay.
you have any
There are
questions?
no, sir. No questions.
No question. Okay. All right. Then. Okay. So